you guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. You may have noticed that I am in a different setting for this video. I'm actually set up in my office today and I really like the setup. I'm a lot more comfortable here. So I think I am going to make this my new setup moving forward. I'm going to give you guys a full makeup tutorial from start to finish. I probably won't link everything down for you guys below, but if there's anything specific that you guys want a link to, let me know. I'm more than happy to send you guys the link. Just excited to kind of chat with you guys and just talk, I don't know, help you get to know me a little better. So my face is fully prepped. I washed my face, moisturized, did all of my serums, all of my skincare. So my face is now ready to go. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm really excited. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just put on a little bit of primer. I use this primer right here. It's the Makeup Forever Step 1 primer. And it has a little bit of a tint to it, like it's not white. I'm just gonna take the primer and apply it everywhere. And if you see me looking down, it's because I have like a little mirror down here to help me better see what I'm doing. So that definitely like gave me more of a balance. I felt like my face was a little greasy because of this new serum that I used. So I just start by going through and brushing out my brows. So now that I've brushed my brows out, I'm gonna go in with the Brow microfilling pen, and this is in the color medium brown. I actually could have went like one shade darker with this, but it still works really well for me. I just kind of go upwards here and I just help fill in some of those gaps while making my own little look-alike eyebrow hairs. This is the Gimme Brow Plus Volumizing Gel. It's like a, tinted gel. So I just go through basically the same areas that I started in and I just kind of fill in any gaps with this as well. I'm gonna use my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade a little bit just to do the ends a little bit and make sure that they're a little more sharp. Typically, after my eyebrows, I like to do my eyeshadow and then my eyeliner. I'm not sure what kind of look I want to go for. I have a few different palettes in front of me. I think I'm gonna do a purple look. I haven't done purple in a long time and I feel like I could really make that work. Actually, before I do anything else, I'm just gonna set my eyebrows a little bit with some setting spray. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Ultra Matte Setting Spray. I just like to spray after each step. I feel like it really helps me ensure that nothing is gonna crack or smudge in any way. I'm just gonna put a tiny little bit of concealer on my lids to ensure that that area is brightened and really catches and grips the eyeshadow well so that it lasts as long as possible. My makeup usually will last me all day as long as I set it properly after each step. So if you don't set after each step, I highly recommend that you do because it's really going to give you that long-lasting effect that we're, all looking for when we do our makeup. So I have my little blending sponge here and I'm just going to dampen it a little bit. I like to dampen my brushes and my sponges. I just love doing my makeup. I don't know why, but ever since I was a really young girl, like I've just loved makeup. And even when I was like 7, 8 years old, like I used to do my aunt's makeup. I used to do her hair. I used to cut her ends. Like, I don't know how or why she ever let me do that. I think there was only like one time out of like the 20 times that I cut her hair that I did it wrong. And she wasn't even mad at me. Like, she wasn't even upset with me. She was just like, it's okay, like, it's fine. I guess she didn't expect too much out of a 7 or 8 year old. But I just think that that's so funny. Like, I really used to cut her ends and do like makeup. I'm gonna set my concealer on with my Kimchi Chic Puff Pass setting powder. I love this setting powder. It just works so well. And I love the color of it too. Like, it's not translucent, but it's not too bright either, if that makes any sense. I like to start my eyeshadow with like a neutral color. I just like to build off of that, and I feel like it gives my brow just a little bit of dimension. And I'm just gonna dab it onto my lid like this. I like to make sure that I blend everything in really well. Feels so weird not doing a hair video. Honestly, like, to be completely honest with you guys, I have truly been having so much fun making content for my channel. Like, I've really been enjoying myself, and I've been learning a lot about myself too, you know? I feel like I'm getting to know a different side of myself that I didn't know before. But it's just great to see that, you know, the people in my life support me so much, and that there are some, you know, new people that are looking at my content. And even if, you know, you watch my content and you don't subscribe, like, I appreciate your support no matter what. Like, it means a lot that that you guys are even watching my videos. Like, it really just makes me feel so good, and I have so much fun making content, and I'm constantly thinking of ways that I could improve and just be better. So I'm constantly, you know, trying to work on myself and trying to perfect my craft as much as possible. I still have so much to learn because, you know, like, I am just starting out, so there's a lot that I don't know. But, you know, I feel like I'm getting more and more comfortable behind the camera. I feel like I'm getting more and more comfortable just putting myself out there, because if I'm being completely honest, I was so scared to get into this because, you know, I think we all have insecurities. I think every single person on this planet has insecurities, and if you tell me you don't have any, I'm sorry, I just don't believe you. We're human beings, you know, we're not perfect, and I'm like so aware of how not perfect I am. So, you know, the thought of doing this and putting myself out there for the world to see and for the world to judge was definitely something that stopped me from doing this for a really long time, until one day I kind of just was like, you know what, like, I've never taken a leap in my life like this. Like, this is literally the biggest leap that I have ever taken, and I'm betting on myself in a way that I have never ever bet on myself before. And it feels good, you know, like, taking these risks and putting myself out there, and it's just something that I'm really enjoying. Like, I'm truly enjoying this whole process, you know, regardless of where all of this work gets me. I'm grateful to just even be going through the motions and taking a chance on myself. Starting out as a content creator, I definitely feel like this is where I should be. I feel like it's my calling, and I just can't wait to see, you know, where I go from here. Like, I'm just really excited to see what happens. I get emotional about it sometimes, you know, because I'm just like, I never thought I would really like do it. I never thought I would take the chance and like bet on myself like this. Like it was a very scary thing for a very long time. So whenever I even like fantasized about doing this, I would just like talk myself out of it so quickly because I didn't believe in myself, and I was way too insecure to even allow myself to fantasize about doing this and being successful, you know, to a certain extent. And so I'm just super appreciative, you know, to those of you watching and supporting me. It really, really means a lot. I don't know, guys, I may just do like a brown gold look. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I want to do something a little less extra. I try to always humble myself in any situation. Like no matter what is going on, like I always strive to humble myself. Like God has been blessing me in abundance lately, and I always try to acknowledge those blessings and put myself in a place where I'm ready to receive more of those blessings. You know what I mean? And you know, like I said, I'm just learning so much about me and who I am, and you know, I don't take risks. I don't take leaps of faith. Like I don't do that. I sit and wish and wish and wish and wonder what if, and that's like the extent of where I go in terms of like, you know, trying to live out my dreams. And so I'm just really proud of myself for doing what I have to do and just taking the leaps of faith that I need to take in my life, you know? Sorry if I'm talking too much. I feel like I haven't had this like up close and personal chance to talk to you guys and just be open and honest. Sometimes I feel like I talk too little. Sometimes I feel like I talk too much. Like I still haven't found that perfect balance, and I'm still figuring it all out. And there's so much to figure out, you know? Like this content creating stuff is not easy, and I by no means, you know, went into this thinking that it was easy. But, you know, it takes hard work, and I don't expect any sort of success right away. Like I'm optimistic and I'm manifesting success down the line, or just in general for sure. But I'm definitely, you know, I definitely didn't go into this like, oh, you know, I'm gonna make so much money and blah, blah, blah. Like, God, no. I just, you know, I try to stay humble, because staying humble is always going to work in your favor, regardless of what you're doing, whether you're a content creator, whether you're starting your own business, whether, you know, you're quitting your job. I don't know. Like you just stay humble. Making content for you guys definitely gives me something to look forward to. Like, you know, knowing that I'm gonna film content for you guys or edit something or put out a video, like I just get so freaking excited. It just gives me like a newfound purpose. That's what it is. Like I feel like I have a new purpose in my life, and I want my son to be able to look at me one day and be like, I'm so proud of you. Like you're, you know, you go after what you want, and I want my son to be the same way. And how better to raise a child to go after what they want and chase after their dreams, you know, than for you to be an example of that. So he definitely keeps me going, and, you know, ultimately this is all for him. Like ultimately all the things that I'm doing to better myself, you know, are to better him and to better his life. So I am gonna play around with some fake lashes today too, and that's not something that I ever do. I don't do fake lashes, but that's the plan. I'm like, you know, this is a tutorial, guys, but I by no means am a pro. I feel like the word tutorial sometimes it gets misconstrued, you know, because you're like, oh, a tutorial, so this person knows exactly what they're talking about, they're a pro. And I just don't want anyone to think that like I'm a pro at all, because I'm really, really not. There's still so much that I could learn about makeup and that I definitely plan to learn for sure. But also don't want to like come across like I know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh my god, my lip. Guys, I've been talking this whole time with like that white line on my lip that I got from my lip balm. I freaking hate when I get those white lines. It just looks so gross. So gross. They're gone now. Okay. Now comes the hard part, because now I'm gonna do my lashes. And I'm hella scared. Okay, so I cut them down just a little bit here. I'm just gonna leave them as is because I'm pretty sure that I did it wrong. But I mean, they look pretty good though. Like even if I did do them wrong, I think they came out good. So I'm gonna do my foundation now. So I use the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation. And I'm just gonna start patting the foundation in, just like that. And it's a little light for me, but with the contour and the bronzer, I make it just how I need it to be. So usually before my foundation, I go in with the LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer, and this is the orange concealer because this area of my face tends to be a lot darker than the rest. So I know it looks crazy, but it just looks a lot better when I add in this step. And like, as you can see, it even neutralized that whole area, and I just love that so much. Like this little step has been a game changer for me. So I'm just gonna set my face a little bit. So I use the Fenty Beauty Truffle Contour Matchstick. I just go through and dab it in like so. Try to slim that face up as much as possible, honey. I'm going to use some more of my kimchi setting powder, and I don't leave that there for too long because this is strong setting powder. Like, I don't know what type of ingredients were used for this, but it's very effective and it works quickly. Like, look, I just put that on and look at that line. And now I'm gonna wipe off the excess here. But look at that. Like, that brightness that it gives is just incredible. So I'm gonna go in with my ColourPop blush, and I don't know what color it is. I don't know if the color is Growth Flirt or 22B3. I have no idea. So I start in the apple of my cheeks and just go back a little bit. Now I'm just gonna go in with my bronzer, and this bronzer is literally amazing. Like, I'm telling you, Rihanna is just, she knows what she's doing, and I love, love, love her Sunstalker bronzer. This is in the color Bagyang Gal. So I basically go over the areas that I contoured with the bronzer. I was gonna say bronzer. What the hell does that mean? This is the Diamond Balm All Over Diamond Veil Rose Rave highlighter. It's really, really pretty, nice and rose gold. And a little bit here, above my brows. Chin. Okay, so this is the final look, you guys. I really, really like this look. I'm actually impressed that I was able to do such a good job. I was convinced that because of the fact that I was doing this video that I would that I would just mess everything up and I wouldn't be able to like go through with it, but it came out really, really good. I'm really happy with how it came out. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you had a good time just kind of chit-chatting with me. I hope that I have inspired some of you to try some new makeup products or use different techniques in your makeup routine, or to just try new things. Like, this was my first time trying lashes, fake lashes, like really trying them. Let me know if you want to see more of these types of videos, because now that I've done like an actual makeup tutorial, I'm so excited to do more makeup stuff, try new products, try different types of stuff, and just kind of show you guys how it comes out. So let me know down below what you think. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and be sure to give me a thumbs up down below. It'll really help me. Thank you so much for watching and chit-chatting with me. I will see you in the next video. Mwah, 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 mwah.